Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Claas Farm. You guys remember last time I was a little bit distressed because I thought that I was not, or I was selling the barley to the wrong, or dumping it in the wrong place. But we have gotten that taken care of now, and I have reloaded. I had a save game, thankfully, that was right before I started the barley harvest. So although I'm having to redo the harvest again, at least this time it's going to the right place. So I'm not too upset by it. It's a good thing. So now we're putting the barley in the malts factory rather than into the beer production facility. Wheat goes to the beer production facility. The barley goes to the malts factory, and so we should be all set there. But anyway, it was definitely a learning lesson. Oops. We got it all straightened out now. What we're doing now is I'm looking for my water truck, and I've also got this guy. He's unloading into our truck on the edge of the field there. Take the huge 870 and go down and unload the harvester before he gets to the end of his pass. Maybe, if I can catch him. He's almost there. But I'm also watering the malts facility, getting water in it so that it's producing. I just don't know if I want to put all the barley in the malt facility. I might do one more load and then swing over and put the rest of it at... Nah. But you know what? The barley didn't count at the brewery, so I guess it can all just go to the malting facility. They don't want barley at all at the malt... I'm sorry, they don't want barley at all at the brewery. The malt facility wants barley, but the brewery does not. So we're just going to park this guy over to the side. You can see there I have the water truck over at the tank over there, so we'll pop over there. Here we are, and it's full and ready to go. People know we're pulling out, and we should be clear. There we go. I don't know why my signal was on. That was interesting. But this is going to the malts facility along with the rest of the barley that we've collected. Oops. I like this tanker truck. Oh, we kind of jumped off the thing there. All right, so we'll pull this around here, and I think that this unloads right here. Here we go. Ooh, that was pretty close to the fence. Wow, this thing just takes so much water. Look at that little stopper. The stopper there is what tells us how much water the facility has. And see, we're barely putting anything into it at all. That goes all the way up to the top. 33,000 liters of water. It's like I didn't even bring any water at all. But the numbers are good, and the facility is producing wheat barley. It's outputting pig food too, which we have no use for, but cool. I think, is it under? Hang on, how do I do this? I forget how to do this. Active. 5,000 liters an hour, so it just started producing, and it's got inputs, outputs. It's going to output it. The pig food will sell because we don't have pigs, so but that's good. It's another way for us to make some income. That water should be good though for a while. I don't think we're going to need any more. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I'll drive it back to the water pump and crap, I got myself into a bad place with the truck. There we go. All right, so I'm going to swing back to the farm with this, and I will see you over there. Just had to offload the harvester again. We're going to run this over to the truck, and the truck should be ready to go. I don't think we're going to empty all the way. The only problem with my cool little barley truck is that it doesn't have much capacity. It's a neat truck, but compared to the larger tipper trucks, you know, I like the idea of having like a small like that, like that's the right size truck for this farm. But it's if I had multiple people playing, it probably would be a better thing because the person could keep going on emptying it while this works on emptying the harvester. But I think honestly the hopper here on my Reboke 3300 here, the Ninja, is larger than the barley chambers on or the capacity of these trailers. So the barley chambers. Arthur, what are you talking about? The barley chambers. We filled up the barley chambers. Nice, that's that. Park this right here. And we're gonna go run over to the Molson factory. Beep beep. Yeah, you know, it's pretty decent capacity actually. 44,000. The big trailers that you get, like the Wilson tippers and stuff, are about 55 to 60. So honestly, that's a pretty good capacity, and we could, if we wanted to, really add a third one of these Krieger AgroLiner tippers on the back and make it like a triple train, though that would be completely road illegal, but we could still do it. Make it like an Australian road train. I don't even know how you'd class it because they're not really semi-trailers. They're, you know, these weird tippers. So maybe you could technically get around the trailering laws because first of all, it's a dump truck. Secondly, it's pulling a trailer, like a tipper, not a trailer. I don't know. Probably not. Yes. Yeah. Wait, hang on. All right. Oh, come on. Let me tip. There we go. It's weird. The trigger is so far back on the factory. I can't even dump the other one yet. There we go. That harvester is going to be getting full by the time we get done with this. Yep. It fills up quick. Oh well, it's going to have to sit for a couple minutes because I can't really do anything until this is empty anyway, so. But that's where having that second person or third person running over to the harvester and emptying it while it's doing this, like while the truck's coming back. Or having two trucks running. Tight. Made it. So they're making malts, and I don't know why it's not popping out. I think maybe I have to make it come out. I forget. Got more pallets. We probably are going to have to cut more wood and make more pallets. So the fall and winter will be production time for our factory. I don't know how long it takes for it to produce all of the beer, but I mean the fact that we're still working on malts and it's, you know, nothing's come out yet. But then again, it's only been a day. This is really the first day of production there. I hope we don't need too much wheat because it's full. Dang it. Dag nabbit. And we're going to unload this. That was awkward. There we go. And of course the harvester's going to be heading the wrong direction. So we're going to have to head over there and unload them. And there he is. That's funny. I'm watching the video and it's running so stuttery. And the crazy thing is, on my computer, it's running really smooth. I don't know why I have such a hard time recording with this computer, but it's pretty annoying. There we go. Whoops. Now, in real life, you'd have multiple people running this. You'd just be unloading the harvester nonstop. But we just can't do that with just me by myself. Look how dirty this harvester got. This is the dirtiest I think I've seen a harvester in a long time. It's got like scratches on it and stuff. Mud spattered everywhere. That's a seriously long pipe. But it's needed for this header. It's like double length, though. I think it's maybe a little longer than it needs to be. But I don't know. I leave it up to Claas. Dead engineers. All right. That guy's off. Let's go empty this out. Swing around this way. And we are almost done with the barley harvest. That harvester really eats it up fast. Yep, I'm gonna fill this one up first. That one's full. This one's full. We should be able to get half more, like one more unload in there. We'll see. He's got his flashers on, so he must be getting close to being full. So hopefully after this harvest, we'll be able to buy some more field space. The idea is to keep growing. Like that field next door would probably be a good field to own because, you know, we could put wheat or barley on that. Seems like we'll need more wheat. I don't know. We'll see what the factory demands and which ones kind of get sucked away fastest, because right now I don't know if it uses all the amounts evenly or if it uses everything like at a different pace. Like you end up using more hops than you use wheat, or how any of that works. I don't know. But it seems like we just need more acreage here. Maybe that field next door. I mean, the problem is the fields are like $500,000–$600,000. I don't think we'll be pulling that much money out of a crop, but maybe. I don't know. Let this guy empty out. There we go. And I'll go ahead and fill the trucks up again. Make this our route. Just try to keep that guy emptied. That out. That was a little tight in there. Oops. All right, guys, so I'm going to continue doing this. I'll see you guys once the harvest is getting close to being finished here or finished. And we're moving over to the wheat harvest. We have finished our task. Let's see. No. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to pull this way, actually, and pull the truck. Oh, man. I'm all on the wrong side with my pipes. And that harvester's definitely not going to be able to do wheat. I'm going to have to hand harvest. This field has that ditch all around it. So I'm going to have to cut some headroom or headways here for this thing to work so it doesn't get... Shoot. So we're going to reverse this guy. Make a U-turn somewhere where it's safe. I think what's going to end up happening is we're going to pound around the whole farm. Scoot down here where the water truck is, come around that way, and come back down and reverse it. Thankfully, the roads are plenty wide on the farm for 2 trucks to be running. We've only got a little bit of barley left, but all this wheat has to get harvested. Unfortunately, I don't know how much the facility takes, so I don't know if it's going to be a lot of wheat or if it's going to be just not enough wheat. We'll have to see. It'll all come out as we produce this stuff. So, sorry, my microphone was a little far away, but yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, this field's going to have to be hand done at least a couple laps around the outside. Around the outside. Around the outside. Just kidding. I'm hoping the rest of the barley fits in the front tipper because then we can fill the back one up with wheat, but I have a feeling it's going to be more than what's in here. Yeah, there's no way. That auger wagon's almost full. So it'll fill this up all the way, and then we'll have more to go. Not much, but we'll have more. So we're going to have to make a run to the factory. The wheat's not as big of a hurry. We could even do the wheat tomorrow. What's our weather doing? Let's see here. Alt S. Is it Alt Z or Alt S? So today, tomorrow, it's not going to rain till Thursday, so we should be okay that way. But yeah, so we could even wait till tomorrow to do the wheat. But I'll probably get it done today because it's only 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We have hours to get it done, so we'll get it done. All right, we have been harvesting wheat. I know I kind of left you guys out on that. I just basically drove everything over here and started all over again. I'm about 20% done. I'm doing this field by hand right now because it's such an awkward shape, and it's surrounded by ditches of death, which I'm sure the AI driver will probably just go right into. So We have, I'd say, not a lot of wheat. I'm hoping we have enough to produce some beer. The only thing I can think of is trying to look at the fields around me and maybe take out a loan. I'm trying to avoid a loan. Because right now we have no nightly payments. I just don't even know what to expect as far as like how much beer we're going to make. But anyway, if I could find a wheat field, tell you what, we're going to, well, no, I'll keep going. Say we'll hire a worker, but I'm not going to. Let's just see how we do. God, I forgot that this harvester holds almost 20,000 liters of material. Look at that. That's pretty impressive. I'm going to sneeze here. You ready? Allergic to all this wheat dust. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. I think we'll just, you know what? No need to get the auger wagon. We'll just empty the thing right here while we're next to our semi-truck. Would this be considered a semi-truck? I don't know. Maybe not. Ooh, I'm killing the grass by running over it. I didn't think you could do that, but I guess they've modded that into this map. There's tire tracks right there, too. Not that I care. I'm not mowing for any reason. I don't need grass. I almost wonder if I should turn that to a wheat field, too. Like, make this all wheat. But I don't think so. So this is going to go to the brewery. Yeah. We're going to put the weeds in the brewery. And then we are going to finish up the harvest. And hopefully the beer production will begin once we have some malts added to the brewery, because that's the last ingredient. Right now we have, let's see, water, hops, and wheat, and malts, I think are the things that we have to add. And then we will be in production for the year. And hopefully, like I said, I don't know, I guess we make as much as we possibly can make. If we don't want to take out a loan, which I'm going to try to avoid, then we rotate crops. And this field will get barley. The field across the way will get wheat, and the hops will go over onto the field to our left. And we'll just, run another year like that and see how things go. I did plant some trees. I'm trying to think. Those will probably take a couple years to grow. I have a feeling we're probably going to have to do some more forestry during the winter. Because I can almost guarantee we're going to run out of pallets. We only cut a couple trees down. I might add, I don't know, the hard thing is because there's, I don't have a Scorpion King or anything like that. The logs are not all even length. But, I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish harvesting this. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. See you in just a little bit. It's crazy to me how bad the frame rates are. I apologize once again. I try to bring you guys super high-quality content. But I just can't do it until I get back home. This laptop just cannot handle, some things. Some things it's fine at. And, parts of the video that we're doing, like right here. Oh, look how smooth that is. As soon as I turn this way, for some reason, it goes to like, and the funny thing is, the actual gameplay is just fine. It's just the recording that's stuttering. The game itself that I'm playing on my other screen is running like there's no tomorrow. But there's something on this harvester that makes the frame rates go bananas on the other end. So I apologize. I'd like to bring you cool shots of the harvest happening, but it's not a bad shot. I think maybe it's the sprayers on the back. Yeah. Let's see. Is this working? Yeah, the frame rates are better now. Oops, I'm missing some. That's probably going to be laggy because of the dust. Yeah, it seems like any kind of dust particle effects are making the recorder go nuts. Sorry, guys. Once again, the quality will improve in a month or so once I get back home. And next time I come over, I'm going to have to figure out a different solution. I'll have something figured out. Though I don't know if I'll be coming back over again because really, aside from a small trip here and there or maybe like a week's visit to family for my wifey poo, we're going to be in America. So she's, we're waiting for that, the paperwork to finish up from the government. And once we get that settled, which there's really only, the next step is for her to go get her medical and her interview. And that's it. Then, if they say yes, then we're on our way to having her in the United States, and she'll be here in the next couple months. So there really won't be a reason for me to come back over here again anytime soon, except for to obviously bring the kids to see Grandma and stuff like that, which we will do as we can afford it. So anyway, I'll be back when I'm done with the harvest, but I just wanted to jump in. I'm watching the video replay on the air screen, and I'm like, man, it's terrible. Like, it's just so choppy. But it'll get better. Talk to you soon, guys. And so we unload the harvester. The birds and the bees were created. Oh, Lordy. No, behave. Stop. We get a trailer full of grain. Yes, there it is. Oh, the references. Anyway, so we are, I'm going to say there's going to be one more pass this direction. I don't know if it's worth reversing the harvester. Yeah, anyway. The tipper is actually only a third of the way full. Never satisfied. All right, so I don't know if I should switch him around or if I should just let him. He's gonna come down to the end and get lost unless there's like enough of a gap. There should be enough. Look, yeah, he'll get down here and turn around and go back and do one more pass. Oh Lord, behave. What? What are you talking about? What are you on about? David Attenborough.
Yeah.
Tractors and traders.
Trailers.
Twados.
Trailers.
Twactos and twados.
Trailers.
I will be your whipping boy. What if this thing can empty out at the bottom too? It looks like not because of the auger. It's that mechanism at the bottom, so it unloads through the bottom, of course, but it goes to the auger, not to be confused with augra. Oh Lord! All right, so he's going to do what I wanted him to do, which he's got one more pass, and then I think I'll just let him continue the direction that he's heading because it doesn't really. The field's kind of a square at this point once he's done doing this pass, so it's not like one way's longer than the other. It's just a couple trips back and forth. Really, honestly, I've only had to unload the harvester 3 times, so unfortunately, there's just not that much wheat. This field, of course, is not that big. And so we're going to have to see if we can find a wheat field somewhere. Hopefully, I'm not going to have to buy one. I looked at field number 1. I think it's number 1. No, number 2. Number 14. I looked at field number 14, and it was $512,000. So that's not looking too hopeful or promising. Because I think the loan is only $500,000, which means that I'm not even going to have enough to buy it. But I guess we can always buy. You can buy more materials to make product. You don't have to bring it in yourself. But it seems like a real waste to have to bring in product that you didn't make at your own farm, doesn't it? I'm going to disagree with you. The answer is yes. Don't run through the wheat. What are you doing? Ow. It's a good thing that the workers have crop destruction turned off, because that was a very inept move on his part. Let's go ahead and deliver this to the factory. I'll take you with me. And really, our 2019 harvest is complete. We'll move on to 2020. Bless you, dear. My goodness. That's just the cigarettes talking. Hopping on the side. You a joke. Ooh, my truck is dirty. All right, man, TGS, take me away. Show them my joystick driving skills. I suppose because it's a B train, we should probably turn the hazard lights on. We could pay attention and see that there's more than one trailer. Except for really wide loads, I rarely see trucks with beacons. I will say, for those of you that like ETS2, I was driving today and I saw one of those new Renault T-Range out on the road today. It was a white one with all the plastics were black. And I was like, ooh. It looks, when it's white with black plastic, it looks like a stormtrooper. I thought, wow, that's a very Star Wars looking truck. But for those of you that like the ETS2, the T-Range just got released a couple months ago now. But there we go. So the Weizen, we have Hopfen and Weizen. And that makes sense now why these were color-coded. The one up front there takes Hopfen. This one takes Weizen. And we will go, or wheat. I know it's wheat. So what I've determined is barley is more dense than wheat, because barley we had to empty the harvester like every 10 seconds, but wheat you can just kind of let it go because it's not gathering as much. So I thought that was interesting. Let's take a look here at our facility and see what is going on. So we've got Weizen, Hopfen. We need malts, and Wasser. So we've got wheat and hops. We need to add malts, which is coming. It's being produced right now at our malts facility. So everything is going to plan. So let's go ahead and finish up this harvest, and we'll call it an episode, and that'll be it. We'll be done with the harvest for 2000 whatever. We're pretending like it's 2019, but it's actually 2020. It just took me that long to get this series to that point. All right, so I will go back to the farm and finish up this harvest. We'll catch you at nearing the end. Oh yeah, and a little bit about our field management. Once we get to the end of this harvest, we're going to need to let the factories produce for a little while, and there won't be a ton of stuff to do over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to get these fields turned around. I'm going to cultivate them, lime them. This field needs lime. Plow them as necessary. Shut up. And then we're going to plant oilseed radish, and then we'll cultivate that under once it grows a stage. It should have time to grow a stage before fall is over, but if not, it'll pop up in the spring, and then we'll cultivate it under. We'll get our first stage of fertilization. It also, I think, restores the soil a little bit because it considers it a different kind of crop than a cereal. So instead of like sapping the ground, we'll be pulling nutrients back up, which is good for the ground. I'm going to have to read about what nightshade is, because all these fields have previously had nightshade on them, and I don't know exactly what that is. All I know is that what was the name of it? What's the name of that chick? The Nightmare Before Christmas. What was the girl's name? She kept slipping the guy that made her deadly nightshade, Dr. Beaglestein or whatever. He's like, deadly nightshade. Nothing's more suspicious. Actually, Wormswort. But whatever, she kept... I can't remember the girl. Do you remember the girl's name from that movie?
No.
Well, the guy's Jack Skellington. What was her name? I can't remember. No. I was going to say Starla, but that's not it. I'll think about it and let you know. Here it is, folks. The last pass of this year's harvest. And we are chaffing it. Not making straw because we don't have any animals. And I don't feel like buying the equipment to collect it or collecting it. So we're just going to let it go. When we actually do end up getting cows, eventually, if we get cows, we probably will get cows. But we will, let's see here. Kids as young as 8 being, wow. And that's it. The harvest is over for this year. And that is a great moment for us. We've done a lot of work getting to this point. I think it's taken us like 6 or 7 episodes to get to the harvest. I've got to say, embarrassingly, this is the first time that I've ever gotten to a harvest on seasons. I just don't play seasons enough to get there. But this is actually a very enjoyable experience. More so than I thought it would be. So I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I have, putting together the harvest and getting to this point. We're going to deliver our last load of Weizen. I'm going to fill this up here, and then we will. That means our factories will be the malts factory is under production right now. I don't know that. Make sure there's nothing in there. I'm not sure that we'll be able to do beer quite yet because obviously we have to wait till the malts is done. In the meantime, we got to do some water runs also to get water over to the fields because they're, water over to the factories because they're empty. But we'll get some water there. And in the meantime, it's time to do our equipment tear down and clean up. So I'm going to put these in order here and get them ready to be worshed. I don't know that this harvester is going to need much repair, but we probably should do a repair on it before we put it away for the year. Move it back. No, it's empty. That was it. So all into the hopper. So really only 2 truckloads to the factory. I hope that seems like it's going to be not enough. But what we'll do is we'll make beer, and if we got to buy more wheat, just buy it from the marketplace. I guess we'll do that. I don't want it to go that route, but I'm not sure what else to do at this point. So I'm going to turn in here and we'll get all this stuff repaired and put away and worshed. As my wife says, say it properly, Arthur. What I like is when my wife gets mad at me and she gets a little distressed. She says, awful. It's cute. Like now. Like distressed now. That look of, I'm about to get pinched. Hi, cutie. Clean tractors. Clean tractors. Don't pinch my nipples, no. Hi, cutie.
What did you say?
That I love my cute little wifey poo.
And that everything you said was completely untrue.
Everything I said was completely true.
Untrue.
Oh, untrue. No, don't do it. Can't take it. Ah! Bully. Ow. She flicked me.
Oh, you're going to get the viewers to walk out.
Yeah. Leave nasty comments, everyone. Just kidding. All right.
For every nasty comment we get on this video, Arthur gets 2.
No, that's not fair.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm not the Punisher in question.
All of us leave nasty comments. So
Oh, yeah, I guess I did, didn't I? Tab. There we go. And we're going to repair this. Yep. Escape. Okay, so that's done with. I don't remember where I put the Reboke, but it was in one of these. The Bespoke Ninja. We're going to put it right there. Put it right there. Can I do it? I've gotten a little better at backing these trolleys. It's been years. I mean, honestly, my first experience of doing this, like with a dolly tipper like this, or whatever you call these trolleys or whatever, was in Farm Sim 15, and I could never do it. I've gotten to the point where I can sort of do it. I do have to do some forward and backing, but I'm getting. Look at this. This is a prime example of how better I've gotten. I only really had to back and forward once. Heck, that's pretty good. I'm getting better at it. It is definitely an art, and it's taken me 4 years to get to the point where I can do it without, biting my tongue while I'm doing it. Like, my tongue, I bit it. So the tractor goes away for the well, actually, no, these tractors are still going to get used this year, but harvester is up next. He's already been washed. I can't get in it. Okay, there we go. And the sun's going down. It's was it 3:30 in the afternoon in the late summer? So actually, no, it's not. What? Didn't get close enough. Yeah, we're gonna repair this. Wow, $600. If we're doing 3 giant fields of harvesting, that's really not that bad. This harvester was just the right size for this farm, too. It's not, I could use 2 harvesters to make things go faster, but really we got the whole harvest done in, I think, 2 days' time. And so, to me, that says that we have the right size equipment. I'm actually going to leave this out right here for now. We're going to park it right there, and I'm going to pull that trailer in with the header first. So this is next. We've got our Ford Lizard pickup truck. We're going to wing this around here and pull this up right here. This van's been perfect for pulling things around the farm, along with carrying stuff. It was a good purchase. Expensive. It's like $70,000 for that van, which is more than a pickup truck. It seems a little bit overpriced. What do you guys think? I think it's a little too much. Look at that, nice and clean, ready to move forward. And so we're going to pull up here into the bay and get this fixed. I don't know why I'm getting negative attention, but let's see. Tab. No, I don't. I really don't. I want to pull forward more, I guess, because it's still not. How about this? There we go. Repair. Not not bad at all, actually, considering how much work we did with that header. So we're going to pull this over here. U-turn here. And once again, I wouldn't have believed it, but I've seen lots and lots of people doing this in real life with usually pickup trucks rather than work vans, but we're in Europe. They use the van for everything. Yeah. It sounded Jamaican. That wasn't, sorry. Take that accent back, please. So the van goes over here in our garage at home. Just like I do in real life. In real life, I have my little 2-bench on the right and pieces of Mark's car on the left. I wish he'd get that dang thing out of my garage. What's that? No, my car's nice. What are you talking about, my junkie? No. No. This is the same way my garage is. My car's right here. And Mark's car's over here. My house is on the other side. In my house, you actually, when you come... Why are you being mean to my car? My Hyundai is a piece of crap? Why do you say that? It's a gorgeous car.
Because someone ran it into the ground.
No, it's all fixed up now, though. I mean, the carpets need to be shampooed, but other than that, the car's actually in really nice shape. You'll see when you get over, you'll be like, wow, this is a really nice car. It's like a brand new car. She's speaking of a car she's never seen. No, you've seen it over the phone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but she did never clean it or nothing. It's much better once it's cared for. All right, so we're going to go deliver this wheat. I mean, once again, I wasn't expecting to get tons out, but let's see what happens. I mean, if we make enough money, I'm not going to worry about it too much. If we can get, I don't know, probably a lot. It's not going to be enough. Who are we kidding? We're going to need more wheat, but there's nothing I can really do about it. I should have made the higher production wheat over barley because I think we're going to have more malts than we need and not enough wheat. So I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. We'll find out exactly how much beer we can make. And we have delivered the last load. All the tractors and the equipment are away except for the truck. And this actually parks outside. It just needs to be Worst. So once I'm done washing this, I will. It's a joke. It's Wersh, like Washington State. Anyway, we're going to wash the truck up. We're going to wash up our, I'm going to keep delivering water. But that's it for the night. So, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Gave you a little bit of extra time there. Usually they're about half an hour long, but I made this one almost 50 minutes. So, have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. Glad to have you guys here. And we are having fun. Now that the harvest is done, we're going to start making products and hopefully have a good financial fall and winter as we brew our beer at our beer brewery, and all of our hard work will pay off, I hope. We'll see. Wouldn't it be a dud to come out with like an additional like $50,000 after it's all said and done? Like, man, all that work for nothing. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.